Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Total QA. In Total QA, we already uploaded multiple videos and categorized them into multiple playlists. Please go through the playlists and try to get required knowledge. If you have any doubts, please try to provide the questions in the video comment section. I will try to provide the answers. Let's get into the today's video. In mainly today's topic, we are going to discuss about how are we going to configure Selenium WebDriver in Eclipse. The objective is to run the test cases against Firefox browser. So what are the prerequisites to run the test cases against Firefox browser? In Eclipse, we need to make sure we download Java and also we download Eclipse, and both the prerequisites has to be available in the laptop before we go ahead and execute the test cases against Firefox. Steps: open Eclipse. Yes, we opened Eclipse now. Then create a Java project. Right click here or select file, say new, select the Java project and provide the project name as Selenium project _ Firefox. Click on next button, then finally click on finish button to create the Java project in Eclipse. Once a project is created, you can navigate to the workbench. Here you can navigate to the workbench. You can navigate to this workbench. Click on this workbench here. You can navigate to the workbench. Once you click on the workbench, it has been navigated to the package explorer. You can expand the package explorer to understand the Java project. It has a SRC folder. It has an entry for JRE system library 1.8. So once we create the project successfully in Eclipse, the next step is download the latest jar file from this link, Selenium Dev Downloads. Yes, I access the link now. I can show you how to download it. There is a section mainly Selenium Client WebDriver Language Bindings. In this section, in this table, you are going to download the latest version, which is 3.141.59, which is a stable version. Click on this link to download 3.141.59. When you click on download, it downloads a zip file. Copy the zip file into this location. This is a zip file. I copied this into this location. Unzip the file to a directory. So once you unzip, this is the contents of the directory. So download the latest version, which is stable. Unzip it to a directory. Now this is also completed. Now add the Selenium jars to the build path of the Java project. Then do one thing. For that, select the project in Eclipse. Right click here. Select build path. Configure build path. Select libraries. Select the button add external jars and navigate to the location where we have unzipped it. Select this jar file, which is client combined 3.141.59 jar file. Click on open. And in addition to that, you have to add libraries as well. Click on add external jars. Select libs. Select all the jar files. Click on open. Now all the libraries plus client combined jar file is also added. Click on apply. Then click on OK. Then you will see a new entry, reference to libraries. Expand it. You can see the contents of the reference libraries. There are totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jar files are available, which are part of reference libraries. Then after that, we have to execute the test cases in Firefox. To execute the test cases in Firefox, we have to download the executable file which is compatible to the Firefox browser version. So we need to make sure we have Firefox is installed in our laptop. Once we open Firefox, identify the Firefox version, select menu, then here select help, then select about Firefox to find out the version of Firefox. Here the version of the Firefox is 72.0.2. The Firefox version is 72, just keep in mind. Then we have to download the executable file compatible to the Firefox version which is 72. For that, access this link now. Open this link. I think I already opened this link. Keep it ready for us. Once we access this link, we can see if you wanted to download the executable file which is greater than 79, then we have to download the 27 version for Windows, for 64-bit version. If you'd like to download the executable file greater than or equal to 60, ours is 72 version, then we can use the executable file version as, let's do one thing, click on this link. Click on this link, just click on this link now, because this is the one we are going to download, because the Firefox version is, our Firefox version is 72. Click on this link now. Once you click on this link, if you scroll down, you will find assets. Under assets, you will find Windows assets. Under assets, you will find Windows 64-bit. You can identify the operating system bit version. Accordingly, you download the executable file. Mine is 64-bit. Just click on it. It will download the executable file. But it's a zip file. We have to unzip it. So I copied the zip file to this location. In this Firefox executable folder, I copied this. Then I'll try to do right click, extract the zip file. Then we get a folder. We will see there is an executable file which is available under Windows. Now, let's start writing the program. We downloaded the executable file which is compatible with the Firefox version 72. Now let's start writing the program. Select SRC, right click, say new class. The class is mainly Google Test. And once after that, we will write the program. Let me close task list, outline. Let's start writing the main method, public static void main. Then write down the first line of statement as system.setProperty. Set property. Again try system.setProperty. We have to select set property which will take key and a value. Select set property key. The key is WebDriver.getCode.driver. The path to the executable file. Path to the getCode driver executable file. Then write down WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, now path to the driver executable file, which is getCodeDriver.executable file. For that path, open the path, copy this path, go to Eclipse, provide the location. And as here we have to include this backward slash. Okay, so if you want to include this backward slash as part of the string, just add one more backward slash. So it will consider this special character, this backward slash as part of the double quotes. Just put one more backward slash. Then after that, we have to give the path. It's not only the path, we need to give the file name as well. That's very important. What is the file name here? Select the file, right click, rename, copy this file, open Eclipse, try to put it. Then mention driver dot get the google.com website, mention the URL, just mention the forward slashes, not the backward slash here. Then driver dot get title, we will get the actual, then string expected is equal to Google. Then if actual dot equals to expected, then we can mention test case pass, else test case fails. That's it. So this is how you're going to write the programs to execute against Firefox browser. Let me execute this program now. Run as, right click on the program, run as Java application. Just wait for a few seconds. We can see the console shows that the information that is connecting to the Firefox browser. So potential driver mismatch, but still the browser has been launched successfully. Now it is entering google.com. Just go back to the Eclipse now. We can see the test case is passed successfully. So this is how you can execute test cases against Firefox browser. But one important point, it is not a good practice to provide the hard-coded path. It's not a good practice to provide the hard-coded path in the program. So to avoid that, what we have to do is right-click on the executable file, copy this executable file, and go to the Java project. Go to the Java project, select the Java project, right click on the Java project, then select paste. You will find the executable file which is available. Now after that, try to remove the location, try to remove the path. You don't require to provide the path now because this file is available in the project only. You don't need to provide the location of the path here. Just mention gecko driver.exe. That's it. Click on save. That's it. Even if you try to execute now, it will work successfully. I'll try to run it again and show you. Run as Java application. So it's always a good practice to maintain the executable file in the project and try to avoid giving the path to the file. Just mention the file name in the project. That is sufficient. So it opens the browser now, successfully launching the browser and entering the URL, and just go back to Eclipse. You will find the test case is passed. So if you follow all the steps as per this video, you can also set up the test cases to run against Firefox browser. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching the video.